Welcome back, you lucky soul. This is Call of Duty World War II, and after surviving the attack on the Stronghold mission, we are now about to take out a train.
They got one last strike.
Oh, so we are going to Red Dead Redemption 2. Okay.
If we're gonna make our mark, we gotta.
And then we're going to rob it. We're going to come forward with our pistols drawn and little handkerchiefs drawn over our cheeks.
Gotta be. Davis is here.
We received intelligence from the resistance about a German train carrying V2 rockets for an attack on Paris, refueling near Argenton. That gives us just enough time to move our team into position. It must be stopped.
Then here's Davis again, played by not quite Tom Hanks, but somebody else instead.
Like a job for more than one platoon.
That's why I'm teaming you up with the SOE.
Sons of Europe?
And daughters.
Looks like you two caught a bit of it.
Don't worry, Lieutenant. We saved some for you.
Agents Vivian and Crowley will lead the operation. They've been working with the resistance for months and know the terrain well. We'll defer to them.
We heard about Marigny. Impressive.
I can't take all the credit.
Just doing our job.
And a fine job it was, but a warm-up, I'm afraid. Look, this is no ordinary German supply train. It's a fortress on wheels. Our liaison in the resistance...
So why don't we just use some basic explosives in order to either derail or slow it?
The fate of Paris is in your hands.
I mean, yes, the terrain here is very precarious, but that just makes it significantly more vulnerable to being thrown off. If the goal here is to disrupt the resupply, then we should be attempting to disrupt the resupply permanently. So either we can destroy the train tracks itself while it's going forward, or we can disrupt the train itself and make the train tracks unusable for later resupply attempts.
Right, but it also goes both ways. Like, we could use rail cars, for instance, and so on.
We can't use this one. We cannot use this rail system, most certainly. We do not have an entrenched position well enough. We do not have a position established well enough to use the railway system that Germany is using for, at this time.
Everyone stay low. Suppressors on.
Shh. Be very quiet. We're hunting trains.
So, I'm going to go into what I was attempting to do as we exited last part. I have a small complaint about how the media portrays shell shock, or specifically the effects of not shell shock itself, but the hearing distortion that happens whenever a soldier is beset by the sensory overload of a loud explosion. What usually ends up happening in the media that portrays it is that we get a null sound zone that extends outside of the immediate purview, and we get muffled sounds in our immediate area, but they're muffled to the point where we can still understand them, if not very coherently. That isn't how I personally think the sensory overload would actually function in a physical capacity.
Well, I mean, I hear you that the media, the media has definitely raised it from just, just a nuance in Saving Private Ryan to just an outright cliche. I mean, Call of Duty 2 actually also used the hearing distortion explosive just went off by my ears, can't hear or see much. Yeah, it did that also quite a bit, especially during the Normandy beach scene in that game. But
and Black Ops uses it all the time in order to hide plot secrets from the player.
I think it is based on a realistic sensation.
It is definitely based on a real thing. If you get hit with an explosive at close enough range and manage to survive, you usually have some amount of sensory overload. But I'm pretty sure you're mostly deaf for that period, and it's not oh, I can hear stuff that is right next to me. It's like, no, I'm literally deaf for the next 5 minutes. Leave me the fuck alone.
Yeah. Yeah, you're gonna have to speak a little, sir. You're gonna have to speak a little louder, sir. A German grenade just went off by my ear. It comes and goes. Have you heard of a soldier named Ryan? Who? Have you heard of Ryan?
Brian is my old dog back home. Why are we talking about him?
Fried? Yeah, I love fried foods. Hello there.
So this was a stealth mission before you screwed it up, right?
It's gonna stop being a stealth mission. I mean, I fucking cheesed the hell out of this when I started running through the German front lines, but it worked because, yeah, little know-how in these games, all you have to do is reach the goddamn checkpoint and...
Booyah! Shotgun!
And that's how you make progress. Just shoot them in the balls and walk on. Also, you're wide open. Only on recruit difficulty could you pull this off.
I don't know, man. If you were actually spacing out your advance better, I'm pretty sure the shotgun would carry you through higher difficulties.
Way too many dudes, and if I mean,
okay, one of those goblets is very clearly a collectible memento.
Maybe. You would think so, right? Like there's all this, you know, post office and interesting shit happening. All right, come on, guys. Come on, let's do this. He's dead now. Just in time.
That was a nice wall they just shot through.
Yeah, and I still have my head attached. All right, now the Call of Duty driving.
We're driving. He's gunning.
Grand Theft World War II. Here we go.
I'm glad you thought of the San Andreas mission because that's what I also thought of. I've never actually played that mission in San Andreas, mostly because I've never done any of the story missions in San Andreas.
You get nothing done. Hang on. Working on it.
By all intents, I seem to be doing well. I hope I don't game over. Oh, checkpoint. Oh, joy.
What do you mean punch it? We can't go any faster.
But if I punch the wheel, it's gonna bend. Silly.
Faster.
Oh, you meant the driving pedal. Well, well then you should have said kick it. You don't punch with your feet.
I should have
Zussman, get on the gun.
Take the wheel.
No, why are we getting on the gun? Zussman, you get on the gun. Damn it, Zussman.
Dun 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 dun. Everybody, please. This is just ridiculous.
Did Zussman just drive you through one of the rocks?
Probably. We're still alive. Keep shooting. Recruit difficulty. There are so many targets. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Oh yes, you, sir. You most definitely can go screw yourself.
Get us out of here.
You died.
Okay, let's try that one more time. Alright. And the game is not quite as forgiving as to just give you back all your health. No, if you go in with the health, you might even have to restart the mission. That's okay. You guys enjoy problem solving and the scientific method. Approach this like a scientist would. Maybe it was the targets that I missed. Maybe my shooting's not that great. Maybe I should not...
Honestly, I think your shooting's not that great.
Damn it, I just overheated.
You don't actually have a reticle for this, and you really should have a reticle for this.
Okay, we did it. We got to the stupid cutscene moment.
Zussman, grenade!
Quick time event. Get the grenade out.
Ouch. Zussman, what are you trying to do?
The train always has the right of way.
What do you mean jump? We're moving like a... No! You do not survive this, Zussman. Admittedly, this is a kick-ass moment that was spoiled in the trailers by quite a bit.
Dun dun. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun dun. Dun.
Ow! So Daniel's died here twice. Okay, 3 times.
Yeah, he probably that probably would have killed him right there.
He got hit with a box traveling at 70 miles an hour. He got hit with the collapse of one train car, and then he got hit with the collapse of a way station. He died 3 times there.
But thanks to the power of muffled auditory and somewhat blurred vision, cliche, we have done it.
I hope S.tealth had his camera.
Pierson might even get off our asses for 5 damn minutes.
Nope.
Follow me. I'll take you to your platoon.
Thanks, chick.
I'm sorry. Who the hell are you?
A friend. No hurry.
The resistance, son. Like they were telling us. That's why they told us.
Daniel, first aid kit ready for you.
Zussman, you are a terrible driver. Thanks for the med kit.
Yes. It's going to heal those battering injuries from dropping axles and broken up rails. Oh, yes. Corridor created by train wreckage. Thank you, Activision.
Which is an interesting concept. I just don't think it works that well.
Okay, I let that grenade cook a little too long in my hands.
Also, that's what your flashes are. You don't have so you only have flash and smoke.
No. That was a real grenade. It just I cooked it, I threw it, but I cooked it too long, so it exploded before it descended.
Okay.
Well, I mean, it also could have killed me. I was counting.
So this, I think this is technically, shit. Is this okay? This is the Waffle 28, the WAF 28.
The Wunderwaffe.
I thought that this would actually have been either the Sten or the Stinger, but
don't even give him a chance to pick that shit back up. That is very effective against humans. Against computer players, they scatter like little children. Oh, doggy, get the hell out of here. Also, thank you for a much easier QuickTime event than Modern Warfare did.
Over here!
So, how much do the stim packs actually heal you? Is it 60%?
It's about, yeah, it's a little more than half.
Okay.
Alright, we made it, guys. Cool down. Oh, brother. Okay, so what did we learn? Trains are magical. Yes, trains will forgive the guiltless before the eyes of God.
Could at least try to capture and interrogate them first.
That would be more trouble than they're worth.
I thought we lost you. Looks like you did some damage.
The train was supposed to be stopped, not destroyed.
Yeah, I'm sorry that things didn't go exactly as planned, but on the bright side, we've just alerted every goddamn German outpost in the whole area, so we gotta get moving. Come on.
Not until we finish the mission. Isn't that right, Major?
We'll need your help in securing.
Don't know how, but Zuss and I survived wrecking that train long enough to find ourselves rendezvous.
Even Daniels can't believe that he survived that over-the-top cinematic bullshit.
You can believe it, she made us paw through the wreckage for some papers. She needed them for a mission in Paris. And she had a job for us, too.
Last stop.
End of the line. Come on, Daniels, pop the journal.
By blowing up that train, we bought Paris more.
Thank you.
Now the resistance is going to use the papers we secured to infiltrate a Nazi stronghold in the city. Sign me up.
And in the next episode, we are going to more cutscenes.
I believe this is the. Is this the infiltration? Yes, this is the infiltration mission.
Liberation.
Liberation of Paris. Au revoir.
Be safe, everybody.